Jeff Darwin. I'm 26. I'm from Jasper, Georgia. I'm a new NPC men's physique competitor as of this year. I'm a OIF war veteran and an OEF war veteran. I've been training since I really didn't get into it until I was about 15. I'd played football since I was 9 years old, and then whenever I got into high school, it definitely became more challenging. I mean, the sports just as an overall. So I began lifting my 9th grade year. Had to start somewhere. So between football and wrestling, I definitely needed to put on some size and gain some strength. Throughout high school, I wasn't really the biggest guy. When I was in 9th grade, I was probably like $150. I signed up for weight training starting out my freshman year. Little did I know it was going to become an addiction, and I ended up taking weight training every single year until I graduated. Putting on the size and gaining the strength, it felt like more of a requirement, especially for the measure of competition in high school. You're going up against being with me as a position at an outside linebacker, starting out. You're going up against kids that are like 220, 185, definitely a lot more size, a lot more speed, a lot more strength. But progressively throughout high school, I fell in love with it. I met a friend that, got me into working out, and even after, he and I, kind of went our own ways, I still found myself going to the gym because of the curiosity of the exercises, the sense of progression and in every aspect. Absolutely. There's always going to be stereotypes. There are always stigmas out there that are pointing the finger. People that are just going to eye you down or just measure you up. It's too easy. Stereotypes definitely can affect people, affect the motivation to work out. It takes more of a toll on people than others realize. Somebody could go in there pumped up, amped up, everything optimistic, positivity through the roof, and they go into the gym and they just want to do a bench press or whether it be curls or whatever, and some guy comes over and is like, "Dude, what are you doing in here?" It sounds funny, to a degree as far as, the accent and whatnot, but when you really think about what people say, it's hurtful. It's the fact that somebody's going in there wanting to better themselves, whether they know anything or not, whether they go in with an open mind, ready to, accept advice from other people, or that's something that they've researched and they want to try out the workout. It's too easy for somebody to go in there and be affected by everybody else. It's not easy when you start out. Whenever I went into the gym, when I was starting out, probably like 9th grade, I couldn't get above like 225 on a bench max for like 3.5 years. And so I worked, on my legs. That was like my biggest asset at the time. And I'd see, seniors going through the high school that they go into weight training 285, 375 for bench max. And, you look at those guys and you're inspired. You're like, I want to be that guy. I want to be, varsity, whether it be wrestling, whether it be football, whether it be, track and field, throwing that shot put or that discus, first place, whatever, the team winning score. And when you're leaving the weight room and, you got that positivity of you want to be productive, you want to better yourself, whether it be, in the gym, whether it be academically or as an overall, and then somebody come up behind you and tell you, it's like, what's up, little man, or what's up, so-and-so. I know I go off on a rant, but I guess it's just, as a freshman, whenever I was in high school, my second semester in high school, my freshman year, I could walk through the corridor as far as, coming back from weight training, going to my next class, and, you walk through and you get pegged in the head with a Powerade bottle from some random person, some bully that's supposed to be, a senior, a captain, whomever, and that might have been somebody that you might have looked up to, or somebody that was supposed to be a leader, and it doesn't work out that way. So to wrap that question up, there are a lot of stereotypes, there are a lot of stigmas, there are a lot of he said, she said crap, and just ignore it. if you want to go in there and you want to be productive and you want to make a change for yourself, and you have a level that you see yourself that you want to be at, but you're lower on that on the totem pole, don't worry about it. Just get a game plan together. Get everything set in place. Make sure that all the aspects that you have that you want to improve on or that you want to see progress, make sure you have that in your game plan. And once you have those blueprints written out, take all that drive and all that motivation and all that inspiration that you want to, show everybody else, and just push till you can't go any further, whether it be, lifting heavier, whether it be going with volume, whether it be doing the cardio, eating right, just the motivation to do better. Take every single bit of that and put it in a bottle and just pick a direction and just full throttle open it all up.